I think probably the biggest challenge was it's been over a decade since we've done a worship album. And so that was a little bit of a different thing for us. And we've been for several years, we have our own studio in Atlanta, and we have this thing that happens when we all as a band get in a room together and make music. And we've gotten very comfortable with that. We know that we can do that and we can do it well. But we felt like it was time to do something different. And so to do that, we had to sort of step outside of our comfort zones. We worked with some new producers that we haven't worked with before, Johnny McIntosh, JT Daly, these younger guys. This is the first time we've worked with producers who are younger than us. And we just really trusted those guys. And so whereas we were used to maybe the band getting in a room together and working and getting the song to a certain point, we would get it a little ways down the road, and then those guys would take over and sort of do their thing, and then we'd come back and do overdubs later. Very different for us, but we're really pleased with how everything turned out. I think it was a really special project.
I believe for us and for our fans, our worship music has always been a huge part of Third Day. I mean, from the very beginning, the very first show we ever did was in David's church for his youth group, and so we did a worship night there at the church. And so it's always been a big part of what we do. However, we wouldn't necessarily consider ourselves a worship band. But we made a couple of records a few years back that were very successful, that were worship records, and those songs that we do live, it's been so long since we did those records that it's just time for some new worship material. And even though we love it and our fans love it, it's not always what we're focused on, because we're a rock band. And so this time to specifically kind of focus in on those types of songs and to do a whole record of those songs, it'd been quite a while, so it was time to do that.
Right now, we've just put the album out. I think we're just really focused on that. We're excited about these new songs and the opportunity to play them for a live audience. We also, I don't know if anybody mentioned in the interview, but we've got a choir out with us. They're not literally traveling from town to town. I think logistically that'd be kind of hard. But every night we're recruiting a choir to be up on stage with us, and so that's a unique thing that we haven't done before. We have a friend of ours named Harvest, an artist from Atlanta, who performed on the record with us on quite a few of the songs. She's actually touring with us, and so to have Harvest out, to have this choir, we've just got some new elements that we're really excited about. So we'll be doing this tour in the spring. We'll do some festivals in the summer, and then we're going to crank it back up in the fall and do some more shows. So that's kind of what we're focused on, thinking about right now.
Let me return to